And then this
Yeah.
also ties in sports psychology because we need our why. We need to know what our why is in order to be able to stay committed and keep doing the things that we need to do in order to achieve a
Mhm.
goal. So for you, why do you think you want to do this?
Yeah, I think it's some of the same reasons, like being able to provide information to
Mhm.
people who might not have access to that information already, or who might not have a really strong support system behind them, or just might be getting maybe even misinformation about um, something that they're looking for. Maybe we can help with debunking some things, some
Sure.
information that might not be as accurate. I think it's also providing our athletes who listen, and maybe they're not even athletes, maybe they're just people who are curious about what we're doing here, provide them with a space that feels relatable. Um, a lot of times, well, for most kids who play sports, and then most high school adolescents who play sports, and then most college athletes that play sports, they're not going to become professional athletes. But there's so much inside of that athletic experience that I think applies to real world life. And how do we tie back some of those values and some of those skills, so that they become relevant, right,
Sure.
in a person's daily life. What does that look like? And then maybe how do we keep some of those habits alive through the life course, possibly. I also think that, like, we forget about, well, I don't know if, like, I don't know, me and you forget about it, but like maybe the world forgets
Sure.
that, like, there's a lots of different types of performance. We're talking about the mentally fit athlete, but so many of these skills really tie back also to, like, kids who are on the debate team, or in theater, or we forget about dancers and how athletic
Mm,
dancers
sure.
can be, are not can
Sure.
be, right? um, and all the things that are involved in that, the same types of, like, disruptions that they might experience, an athlete in basketball could also experience.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.